Hi, everybody. This is Darren with Komprise. I'm here with my friend Karl over at Microsoft, and this is the Data on the Move video. What are we calling this, Karl? I guess it's not. Is it a vidcast? I don't know.
Yeah, it
Converse.
can't be a podcast when there's video, right? There's got to be some other term for it.
Exactly. Well, Karl, why don't I, just hand you the mic and introduce yourself. I mean, the key topic here is you were really instrumental in driving and launching this Azure file migration program. I'd love to just hear from you what it is and how it's going.
Yeah, no, I would love to, and thanks very much for having me on, Darren. So I, like many people inside of Azure, tend to be very customer focused. And for me, I was a customer for many years. I've been part of this industry and managing storage environments, both SAN and NAS, for several decades now. And I've suffered through the pain of difficult migrations. And there is no migration more difficult than trying to move files from one platform to another. If you're moving between like platforms, it's fairly easy. I don't want to say easy, but fairly easy, comparatively easy. Anytime you're moving between disparate platforms, it's very difficult. And what we have seen over the course of the last year is the philosophy, the business drivers for customers to move to cloud have really changed. Initially, there was fear and uncertainty around lock-in and egress costs. And there have been changes in technology and changes in business drivers inside of our customers that have really unlocked the movement of large sets of unstructured data to Azure. And that's to fuel things like analytics, virtual desktop workloads, even traditional server-based workloads all have pools of files that they need in order to really function. So wanting to provide a best of breed solution to our customers, we partnered with Komprise on the storage migration program to bring the solution to our customers in a way that they're accustomed to when it comes to migration to Azure. And that way that they're accustomed to is free. When you look at what they're able to do when migrating virtual server-based workloads or database workloads to Azure, we provide free tooling that allows them to do that, to get on board without a cost to migrate. And what we've been able to do with Komprise is bring your best of breed solution for assessing and migrating file data to Azure from any source, be it on premises or another competing public cloud. And we have had just staggering positive feedback from customers. So thank you for your work in this program. I mean, obviously we couldn't do it without you.
No, it's been a great partnership, and it also says a lot about Microsoft's approach to partnering. I mean, you guys have been very open and working with a lot of partners. Can you talk a little bit about Azure Files and sort of the maturity of some of your products in the cloud around when once this data does land there, and any other partnerships?
Yeah, absolutely. So, really when we look at the technical pieces that have occurred that have been part of that puzzle in terms of unlocking unstructured data migration to Azure, it has been Azure Files maturing as a platform and increasing the capacity supported. It's been Azure NetApp Files, our tremendous partnership with NetApp. And what we've found is not only increasing the size of volumes, but opening up ANF as a service that's available to everyone with the reliability and performance of NetApp and the features that customers need from an enterprise storage platform. Our own blob storage platform providing that next gen cloud native storage offering. Really the maturation of these platforms has helped, along with the networking technologies like ExpressRoute Direct, ExpressRoute Local, that have removed those cost concerns for moving data back and forth. So, really between our native solutions and our great partnership with NetApp and Cumulo and others, we've unlocked our customers and enabled them to move these high value workloads to public cloud.
Fantastic. So let's just wrap with a question I have with you about Komprise, maybe a self-serving question. That I'm here in the Komprise office. We're Oftentimes we hear from folks who start to use Komprise, like, why didn't I know about this sooner? They didn't know there was such a way to move data transparently, or even the things you can do before a migration. What is your talk track? When you introduce Komprise, and then what is some of the most common scenarios where that happens?
Yeah, love it. And you saw my reaction there, because I've literally heard that same thing from our cloud solution architects and our Azure specialists, to which I reply, I've been sending emails for years about Comprise. You don't read my stuff. Um, as we have been working together for years. I've been really proud of being a part of this partnership for almost 5 years now. And you highlighted a couple of pieces there, and I'll add a few more. Um, the assessment capabilities that Comprise offers in the planning module of the Comprise platform, is incredible. And that is something that, as part of this program, the customers and our own cloud solution architects have responded extremely positively about. That measure twice, cut once that the planning component allows customers to do is amazing. We all know that there is dormant data sitting on our NAS platforms, on our on-premises object platforms, and knowing that that data can safely be moved to lower cost, lower tiers within Azure, gives customers comfort to do what they should have been doing for years, to right size and right price their data estate. So that has been a huge component. Ease of use. I have done demos personally on public events. That is a testament to how easy Comprise is to use, because I've never been through formal training. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna try to make it sound like, oh, I've never touched anything having to do with file management, but I have never gone through formal training with Comprise, and I can demo like a pro. Really ease of use, upfront assessment, the wide variety of platforms supported. The first time you add a source system, you hit that drop down and you see that extensive list of platforms. You know, as someone that's responsible for that data movement, that it is going to work flawlessly. And that has been the case. The feedback from all parties inside and outside Microsoft has just been tremendously positive, and that's a testament to what Comprise has built.
Awesome. That's a great summary. One thing that I wanted to also bring up in that is the native data access. And we were talking about, you mentioned these analytics workloads that are now becoming more mainstream in the cloud. We're finding we're actually getting introduced to a lot of other teams at Microsoft who are not so familiar with data storage because of the native data access. Anything you can say about that?
Yeah, absolutely. I would agree 100%. I think our field is used to data movement resulting in a proprietary format. Whether it's deduplication, compression, or encryption in a proprietary algorithm sense that's been applied. Having an intermediary required perpetually in order to access that data is something that our folks are used to and kind of expect. And the fact that Comprise stays out of the data path and allows you to leverage Azure machine learning or Databricks or Snowflake or some other platform on top of Azure to get the most out of your data is really mind blowing for them. And they don't even know yet about smart data workflows. We're seeing the same reaction for intelligent tiering that's outside of our program, but extremely valuable. And I know we're going to see the same for smart data workflows, because I've heard that need from customers to create an easy to build pipeline, and they haven't found a solution to date. So as we start to raise awareness around smart data workflows, that is yet another scenario that's just going to make Comprise absolutely invaluable.
Awesome. Thanks, Karl. I want to have you give you the final word on the program. Any final thoughts on the Azure migration program, or where people can learn more?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you head to aka.ms/file migration launch, you can learn more about the program, and there are several articles that are linked to in that page, in that blog post where we announced the program. And don't hesitate. We made this a very simple program to engage in. There are no forms. There's no barrier to entry. This is meant to be accessible and meant to help you accelerate your migration and get value from Azure in a faster period of time. So don't hesitate. There's no catch here.
Awesome. Well, fantastic. Thanks for taking the time to share your overview with us, and thanks for the great partnership, Karl. We really appreciate it.
It's my pleasure. Thank you. Vice versa, Darren.
And you can go also to komprise.com/Azure, and you'll get all this information about the program there.